Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach Bracer video, and today we have some news to go over. Very late to this, mind you. I just wasn't feeling it in the morning, so I waited till I was actually in the mood to upload some BBS content. So let's talk about everything that is going to be coming out within the next update. Now, there's only a forthcoming stuff. We don't really know too much. It's more so just repeated stuff of what we got with the live stream, but I still want to talk about it. And this is a one kind of cool thing. This right here. It hasn't even been a week since 5th anniversary Ichigo left, and he's already back. And this banner right here, lads, is not bad, kind of, right? Let me talk about it. So as you can see, it does feature the Ichigo, both Ichigos actually, the 5th anniversary version of Ichigo and then the 4th anniversary full hollow version. And then you scroll on here and there's only 5 characters, and then the rates are also 5%, so you have a 1% chance of getting yourself an anniversary Ichigo, the 5th anniversary one, because that's the main one you're going for. If I'm being honest, this filler pool is just okay. It's nothing too special. 4th anniversary full hollow Ichigo is very cool, just because it's full hollow. I think many people just want him if you don't have him. But as a playable character, you're never really going to use him. Unfortunately, with the way they designed this character, he was basically a 1000-year Blood War Retsu counter when she was already countered by Noitora. So, like, Retsu was already falling out of the meta in PvP when this character got introduced and really didn't impact it that much besides just pushing out Retsu when she was slowly starting to become, like, just not usable that much. So, he's just kind of a weird character. Shusuke Amagai is another character that he has Captain Killer. He's PvP based. He didn't make any kind of wave or impact. He could be used in guild quests, and that's really about it. He's not that fun in my opinion. I was waiting for this form as well, the Bakugo or whatever form you do call that. I was waiting for this Amagai to come into the game. He finally came, and it was just a bit disappointing that he was a NAD character. Retsu is another NAD character without Flurry, and she's kind of boring and bad, so I don't even like this version of Retsu if I'm being honest. And then the Mayuri is kind of cool. He has Human Killer. He can be used in Senkomon. That's really about it. But if I'm being honest, guys, the main reason why you're probably pulling on this banner, if you still have orbs available, is to get your hands on the 5th anniversary Ichigo. And this is by far the best way to get him because he has a 1% pull rate. 1%. With 2 guarantees. You're not going to get a better chance than this, lads, until this like same kind of banner returns. Whenever this Ichigo might return again, it will be alongside Byakuya in probably another like 7-step banner. This has 10 steps, 1% rate for Ichigo, and it has discounts. If you want to get your hands on Ichigo, this is by far the get. This is basically considered an individual banner for Ichigo 7 months later. That's the way I see it, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It just kind of sucks that it's coming this early. Like, come on, it hasn't even been a week since he left, and he's already back with a 1% rate. What? It's weird. It's weird. But it's promising at the very least, and also, one thing to mention is that this Brave selection does say round 1. So that means in literal 2 weeks time, whenever this banner does leave on the 18th, we're going to be getting a round 2 potentially with Mugetsu and Byakuya. And that right there is going to be quite nasty. Now, unfortunately for me, the one I want for 4th anniversary is Mugetsu, and the one I want dupes of now, because I already have Byakuya Max Transcended, or 5 out of 5, for the 5th anniversary characters, I want the Ichigo. So it kind of sucks that Mugetsu wasn't part with Ichigo. If they were, I would have probably someone done this banner, but I'm going to be skipping it anyway. I'm not that interested in getting dupes of Ichigo, and I'm already interested in getting any of these dupes here, because I really don't want them. But if you guys want to summon on this banner, it's not a bad one. It's the best chance to get this 5th anniversary version of Ichigo. So maybe just do a step or 2, maybe 2 steps. Try your luck. If you get him, back out and then call it quits. And if you are saving for 5th anniversary Byakuya, again, with round 2 of the Brave selection, he should be back alongside with Mugetsu, both on a 1% rate. And I think that would be a better banner to pull for, because Mugetsu is a better character than Full Hollow. Full Hollow is almost useless. Mugetsu's still very good, especially in Guild Quest, and same goes for the Byakuya. So I'd recommend, if you're trying to go for one or the other, maybe save for the Byakuya banner, which should potentially be with Mugetsu. But moving on from that, let's talk about the main thing, the planned updates, forthcoming updates more so. So we have 2 things right here. And one is kind of new, I think, to majority of the players, because this news right here didn't really get out there, even though it was kind of data mined like a month ago, or around that time. So, this is planned for late January, so it should be here in around 3 weeks' time. Maybe around the 20th of January, we should get this new Guild Quest difficulty level. We plan to add a new difficulty level to Guild Quest. The new harder difficulty level will be available at the same time as the standard difficulty Guild Quest, but will give out more points. We also plan to make some cosmetic adjustments to the Guild Quest preparation screen to coincide with this update. I can see why they're doing this, because if you've seen many videos out there, you can beat Guild Quest, some people at least can beat Guild Quest in literally under a second. Absolutely insane, as well for the fact that, yeah, it's just a lot of these new characters coming out with Bombardment, you know, Weaken Defense, all these like OP characters that are just basically specialized for being OP in Guild Quest to nuke. They're making the original Guild Quest too easy, where you can clear just very, very quick. So a new difficulty, it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, I'm not really all for it, because obviously I don't think the modding situation has been solved for Guild Quest modders. Maybe it has, I haven't really been focused on it, but, you know, that's still there. And I don't see any kind of, acknowledgement that the rewards are getting better. So it's kind of just like making it hard for ourselves for no extra reason. We're not getting better rewards, even though we should. Hopefully that is the case. We're going to have to wait and see. But they don't mention any better rewards, which it should do. If you're doing something harder, you should get rewarded better. Because if you don't know, this new difficulty is mainly going to be for S rank guilds. If you're trying to stay in S rank, if you're in a guild that's trying to be competitive in S rank, you're going to have to do the new difficulty one. Unless the scaling of points is different, maybe it's better to score 10 seconds in the first one, then it's better to score 50 seconds in the harder difficulty. We're going to have to wait and see, but when that does come out, I will have a video on it just talking about my opinions on it and also just showing like what teams I will be using. So that's something to look forward to, because at least for the most part, Guild Quest has basically been the same every single month, and it still might be with this new difficulty, but at least it's something to like make a video on. Normally I don't really do too much Guild Quest videos, but that being said, I will have a Ichigo Guild Quest video up later tomorrow, because as you can see, I do have Max Transcended, and it is currently Captain Week, so I do want to showcase him off. I've already have the video recorded, I just need to edit it and upload it, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. That'll be out tomorrow. The next thing, and I think this is kind of cool, new Brave Souls Bonanza Pass perk. We plan to add an exclusive Brave Souls Bonanza Passport familiar as a perk when first purchased in the pass. This exclusive familiar will be available as a companion in quest as long as the Brave Soul Bonanza Pass description is in effect. However, it will only be available in companion mode and will not be able to be equipable during epic raids. So it's not going to be giving you stats in epic raids. I don't think many people care that much about the stats in epic raids. You also use the pet in epic raid just to get the extra bonuses for the skills, and also just to get maybe make it easier depending on the epic raid that you are going against. So I think for many people this really isn't too big of a problem, but it is nice to see we're getting extra stuff for just getting this pack. Now this is the £5 pack, which if you are playing Brave Souls like every single day and you're proper grinding, I would always recommend buying this pack, because it does give you the 60 ticket cap, it does make sure your soul tickets recharge faster, and it does give you that extra run every time you do a 5 times quest. So I would definitely recommend picking it up, and it's just nice that they're kind of rewarding us for purchasing it. So kind of excited to see what this pet might be. I have no idea what it can be, because they've shown in the past they can do hollows and soul reapers. Obviously I want it to be Aaroniero, but that's very, very unlikely. But hey, it's a free pet. I believe there was a mention of it a month ago or so, that we might be getting one for reaching a certain, subscription milestone if you've been purchasing for 5 or so months. I'm not too sure about that though, but I do remember like sometime a month ago, it was mentioned that we were going to be getting a familiar just for purchasing the passport. So it does appear that you just have to purchase it once, and as long as you have it, you're going to get yourself a free pet. Hoping it's a cool pet. And then we have the planned future updates, which again is nothing new, but there is a mention of it. A new way to power up your characters. We plan to add a new method of making your favorite characters even stronger than before. And then we have the new Senkaman quest. We plan to add a new Senkaman quest with new rules and hazards. We also plan to add a new Senkaman reward character. So let's talk about that. So firstly, the new way to power up characters. Now, I'm going to say straight off the bat, I don't think it's 7 stars or any kind of level increase. And the reason why I say this is because unless they want to interrupt how you resurrect characters, I don't see it happening. So for example, let's quickly go to just show all my characters real quick, right? And then you go to here and you do resurrection possible. If for example we have a level 250 cap or a 7 star for some reason, right, I don't like it's going to interrupt the resurrection characters. So if we ever did say in the future get 7 stars, or if we ever do in the future get a new level cap, it's either going to make resurrecting your characters even harder because you've got to do more levels, or it's going to only affect resurrection characters, and at that point it's not going to be that cool because it's going to be going back from the start, and I don't see that happening. And also don't see it giving orbs. If for some reason we ever do get a level cap or 7 stars in the future, again I don't think we will, they would have to give us more orbs every time you max your character again, and I don't see that happening because we already get a lot of orbs just for maxing one character. And with the resurrections, how they're doing it, resurrection characters will never catch up to new cap banners, right? If that kind of makes sense. When we got 6 stars for the first time, if you don't know, 6 stars were never introduced at the start of the game. We started to get them basically every week after they first got introduced. 6-star characters started to get introduced on older characters when the first anniversary came around, and they were dishing them out quick, like 5 or so characters every 2 weeks or so, or even 1 week. With the resurrection characters, I think they have like a kind of a timetable on how to do it. Every 2 weeks you get a new batch, and it's going by banner order. So resurrection characters would never ever catch up to new characters, so I don't see them ever going anything beyond a resurrection character, for example 7 stars or even a level cap. So what do I think this might be? I don't know. I'm hoping it's not too RNG heavy, because there's very well could it be a new way to give our characters skills, and it might be infested with RNG on what character skill they do get. It could be level 20 link slots, because link slots are now easy to do. I could very well see that happening. It could be accessory link slots, where you want to level up your accessories, and to do that you're going to have to farm something new, and that would mean the stats that you do get are maybe increased. And Again, that's just my theory. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just speculating the fact that whatever they're going to do, it's probably not going to involve evolving our characters or even leveling up our characters. But hey, it's K-Lab. Normally my predictions are wrong, so I don't know. But that's just my first thought on it. I'm looking forward to either way because, as you know, I'm trying to max links on all my characters. I'm getting there. So at a certain point in a couple of months' time, if this isn't added anytime soon, I will have maxed every single character in my box to the most I can. The next step would to be transcending all my characters, which just isn't possible with the amount of scrolls that we do get. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm just hoping they just don't mess it up. Right, I'm looking forward to this. And then I guess the last one to talk about is the new Senkomon quest, which I think is a bit too early. Now for me, I'm probably like one of the only ones that actually care about this. So if you don't know, I actually have transcended my Ichigo. The free Ichigo that we did get from the current Senkomon. So make sure you go to my album. And I did the same for Zangetsu. Essentially, a new Senkomon tower comes out every 6 or so months, and it cycles between an extreme tower and a normal tower. So this next Senkomon that we are getting is going to be a normal tower with 50 floors, and it's going to give us a character, right? So if we quickly go here and look at my Ichigos, I haven't bought all of them because I instead decided to max all my characters. So if this does come anytime soon, hopefully it's after I can buy the other 3. If not, I'm going to have to unfortunately just skip out on maybe one of them and go back when I finally collect all the other new characters. I'm just hoping that it doesn't come here too quick just because, yeah, I want to get my hands on the other 3 Ichigos. I know it's my fault for trying to go for a 5 out of 5 one, but the main reason why I did do that is because they did the same with the Zangetsu, as you can see here. They basically released all 5 of them. I got all 5 for the first time, and then we had enough copies to basically get 5 copies of one version and then 3 copies of another form. So you could almost 5 out of 5 2 Zangetsus. If I ever do go back to Warriors Path, I can 5 out of 5 another one. Not sure I will, but I'm just hoping that the next Senkomon Tower doesn't come until like April. If it comes in April, I'm fine with it because then I can get all 3 of them and I'll be perfectly fine. But I know many people out there already have collected all 5 Ichigos and they don't really plan on transcending one of the Ichigos, but you know, I'm just hoping it doesn't come here too soon. But I'm probably in the minority for that. But outside of that small problem that I have with it personally, I still think it's quite cool that we are getting one sooner than later, because it's always a good thing. It's more content. Can't complain about new content. As for what the character might be, I'm hoping it's a cool character, someone that we haven't really received in the past before. So far, the characters were quite cool, right? We got the Senkai Aizen. He was kind of like a form that we haven't received in the game before. We got a Zangetsu, which was kind of a remake of the one we did have, but I think with an updated character model. But it was still nice to see Zangetsu as a playable character again. The Ichigo, even though it's another Ichigo, it is him in the school outfit as a human, so it was kind of different. So I'm actually very excited to see what this future Senkomon character might be. I'm hoping it's Yuzu, because we have Karen. Where's Yuzu? I don't know. I'm just hoping for some kind of fun character, right? As for the link they might get, anything with recharge would be good. Recharge stamina recovery, recharge DR, recharge full stam, which we did get today with the Retsu. Anything recharge plus something good is going to be quite exciting. It could be DR and recovery. I don't know. I feel like this one's going to be pretty exciting and maybe unconventional kind of soul trait, but I'm all for it regardless of what it might be. Overall, seeing this news today did get me quite excited. I'm actually very excited for this new Guild Quest difficulty, hoping it's not too bad. I know some people might complain about it, but it is what it is. The new Brave Souls Bonanza Pass perk, they didn't need to do that, but they are, so I appreciate that. It's a nice little pet. Hopefully it's a cool pet. And then I'm excited for a new way to power up your characters, because this is something we're going to be doing for basically all our characters, and it's something to do, right? I'm kind of getting, not bored with the game, but it does get quite stale at a certain point, and there's always something to do to max our characters even more. Even when there's a dry period of content, it's going to be something to do, and I'm looking forward to it. And a new Senkomon quest with a new character is always exciting. Senkomon is one of the more fun things in the game, so I would never complain about new Senkomon towers. And that's basically everything to talk about in the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about the banner, if you're summoning, and also what you think about this future update. What do you think about this new way to power up your characters? What do you think it might be? Do you think it's 7 stars? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.